Well. That was the match of the weekend. A number of people were expecting something quite different. But the world champions prove again that they know how to beat the big teams. Good morning, welcome. This is a beautiful game. My name is Mike Messer-Kenner. Chelsea defeated Liverpool 2-1 in a clash that many were not sure of what will happen because of the bad form of both teams. Liverpool have now lost 3 matches in a row, of course, to Crystal Palace, and then 2 Victor Osimhen and Galatasaray in the Champions League, and now Chelsea. But there is an international break, so there's enough time for Arne Slot to, look over what is happening and how he can fix Liverpool's form. For Chelsea and Enzo Maresca, it was 3 matches with red cards, and those red cards cost the team. Well, for the 4th match running, this time it was the coach, Enzo Maresca, who was celebrating the goal and actually picked another red card. So for the last 4 matches, a Chelsea player has picked up something. But due to that particular result, an elephant is now on top of the table. Or no, on top of the tree. And so when an elephant is on top of the tree, what happens next? Mary and Edgar are smiling because for this almost 2 years when we saw this kind of thing happen last, Arsenal are on top of the EPL table. But you see the quite interesting thing, my pick for this season's title from the beginning has always been Arsenal. Mary, stop being as if you're not happy. Yeah, but guys, let's just looking at the whole weekend. Liverpool's loss to Chelsea ensured that Arsenal went on top of the table, which they are, with 1 point over Liverpool. Even a draw, of course, would have been joint top. But Arsenal are going to be there for at least 2 weeks for the international break. How do you guys feel?
How are we supposed
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
See, your enemy's enemy is your friend. I don't like Chelsea, but if I see a Chelsea fan right now, what is stopping me from buying you lunch? What is stopping me from giving you a hug?
There are many of them here.
What is stopping me from telling you are looking amazing this morning? Liverpool, the reason why I don't like Liverpool is that if you check Liverpool in the past 3 or 4 seasons, they hardly lose. They always draw. They keep drawing like ogbono soup.
But they did not draw up to Arsenal last season, Shao.
No, I'm just saying like
we had the
hardly
same number of
lose.
losses. What cost Arsenal the Premier League title was the draw.
I enjoyed the match because I was just hoping that Chelsea would at least even get a draw, and for them to actually turn out a win there it's amazing.
I thought it was a very good match, and I would say that Chelsea really did well in that particular game. It was really well done. Of course. We don't wish people evil, but it was good to see Liverpool lose. At least 3 points lost. So, and then of course
we all agree that Liverpool will be a very bloody team when Isak understands the gameplay there, when Florian Wirtz is fully awake. Because right now we do not understand what is happening with that team there. Like they're still trying to understand themselves. And they've been lucky since the start of the season for the first 5 games, winning last minute. But again, how long will you continue to do that? How long will you continue to win last minute?
All right, let's take a look at all the matches that happened across the weekend. That's in the English Premier League. It started on Friday. Bournemouth with a 3-1 win over Fulham. Of course, Fulham having 3 Nigerians now. Alex Iwobi, there's Calvin Bassey there, and there's Chukwueze also there. The squad first, and it seemed like they could get a win there. But Bournemouth had other ideas. Tottenham Hotspur, of course, with new manager Thomas Frank, by the way, from Brentford, and they are doing quite well, picking up, of course, against Leeds. They considered first also, but came back to win that game 2-1. Was quite a good one for the Londoners. And then talking about Arsenal were up in what was supposed to be a London derby, expecting a bit more, but people call it a glorified training as Arsenal went out comfortable 2-0 winners. The major problem from that, of course, had to be about Martin Odegaard and his injury. He was unable to complete the game. But it remains to be seen if Merino came in. Zubi Mendy was a difference maker for a number of people there in that particular match. These 2 guys may probably have some thoughts on that particular match. Did you guys watch it? Did you see that match? That Arsenal up against West Ham?
Is it possible to not watch it?
Yes, of course I did. I really enjoyed it. To see Odegaard and Eze play together was beautiful to me because I knew that was Arteta saying, I want to come and attack the game. It is just sad that Odegaard had to leave at some point. This is about his 3rd match in a row. He's leaving in the first half. And I'm just hoping that whatever is wrong with his knee at this point should be fixed. We need Odegaard to really push out the season. As a matter of fact, we have lost to West Ham back-to-back in the Premier League in this fixture. So to me, it's huge for Arsenal to win 2-0 here.
Now something else. Manchester United fans are in 7th heaven because they defeated Sunderland at home. Sunderland that came from Championship.
7th heaven.
Oh, they are very happy. Don't even start. They are.
Okay,
Don't even start to, because where they are now, those guys are extremely happy, because even while they were at home against Sunderland, nobody would fully put their money in. Great expectations that Manchester United will come up victors at that particular match. Well, it so happened, of course, the match that we just showed you here was Chelsea up against Liverpool. It was a 2-1. And then Aston Villa, even though Burnley took the lead here, Unai Emery looks like he's getting himself back into it. For about 4 matches, they were able to score a goal, and able to, put up a win. But looks like they're coming back into the thick of things. That's talking about Aston Villa. But then something quite interesting, that's talking about how the other table moves away from that now, was Everton. Crystal Palace were the last team to lose a match in the EPL. They scored first. It seemed like they were going to run away with it, but Everton had other ideas. Jack Grealish, of course, with that winning goal. Some people are saying that he should be called into the English national team, but he's been doing well with the club. Newcastle. Now, that's also what I wanted to talk about. Newcastle. Woltemade with quite an exquisite penalty. And I say that, and people talk about how penalties are lottery. No. It's not. That would be maybe somewhere that will take our time and talk about that. People train for penalties. People plan. And if you watch, if you go back and look, if you have not seen it, look at Newcastle's first goal, Nick Woltemade's penalty up against Nottingham Forest, and then you understand how penalties are not a lottery. Wolverhampton Wanderers, of course, looked like they were going to get their first win of the season up against Brighton and Hove Albion, but it was a very, very late equalizer, and that match ended 1-1. Well, this one was expected, but Erling Haaland, of course, with that beautiful goal, which he showed that he's a striker that has strength, defeated Manchester City, or Manchester City defeated Brentford 1-0. But let's go to how the table looks. I was talking to you guys about the table and all of that. Arsenal are on top and all of that. For the season, how long do you think Arsenal can push to remain at the top?
Is this a trick question?
I
mean, so the thing is this. Arsenal can push as long as they can. The question is, are they going to focus on playing good football or on winning? Over the weekend, I saw a number of Arsenal fans on social media talking about how the game isn't as interesting as it used to be. Arsenal doesn't play beautiful game as used to be the case. And I was reading his comments and I was like, wait, Edrono, I thought you people went on and on about the fact that Arsenal plays a lovely football, yet they hardly get the goals. Now that Arsenal is bagging 3 points, it's a problem that they are not playing well. They are focusing on winning. What do the fans want?
That's a question that is to be asked.
They just want a trophy. That's basically it. I'm sure that once they get a trophy, everybody will relax, everybody will calm down.
Okay. All right, let's put up something on. I just want to put this question. World champions defeated Liverpool. Of course, they are in 7th position. But do you think Chelsea can contend for the title this season? Do you think Chelsea can?
It's too early to determine who will and who wouldn't.
No. I didn't say they will win. Will they contend?
I'm telling you that it is too early.
It is not too early. Can they contend, yes or no?
Chelsea has a good squad. So the likelihood of them being
they are world champions. They don't even...
Leave world champion, I beg.
Why you go leave world champion? Arsenal don't win world championship before.
What's wrong with you? Has any one of you done Invincible? Let's not go there. But really,
Invincible.
It's still one trophy. They have a very good team. So... Yes. I believe they will be contenders. It's possible.
Well, there are people that are expected. Now, a number of people are looking at Manchester City and they have not given them that opportunity. But let's take a look at the bottom of the table and see how all of that plays out. Looking at far down, of course, Wolves are still in the last position. There's West Ham, there's Burnley, Nottingham Forest. You see this life, yeah? They say you don't know what you have until you lose it. But sometimes you know what you have, but your stupidity made you lose it. And that is the case with Nottingham Forest. And of course, Marianakis, the owner, had a good coach, Nuno Espirito Santo, doing quite well. Well, got in Edu from Arsenal to be a director of football. Friction came in between the coach and decided that if I'm going to hire a coach, it will be Ange Postecoglou. It's now 6 matches. No single win. Nottingham Forest, relegation contenders. That's it. On a beautiful game for this morning. We'll take a time out now.
That was good.